Alright guys, just trying to um, show you again about how a comparison between another film for the extended abstract type connection. So this is another scene in Gladiator where um, Russell Crowe's character comes into the arena to kick some butt. Now, obviously, it's not the scene that I was wanting actually, but so it's further down in the film of Gladiator where he's more of established as a fighter. So he's got the respect of the soldiers, etc. But just if you look for the next few seconds, I'll just start it and then pause it. Just look how um, the jeering and the chanting of the spectators around here are kind of all like the inmates cheering at the Andy and the fresh fish coming in. Obviously, these guys are more excited and kind of perhaps with the gladiators as such, but they weren't at the beginning of Gladiator. And the other thing as well, look, notice how you've kind of got, once again, you've got the long sort of establishing shot, which is actually showing the big sort of sparseness of it, as most films do, just to sort of help set the setting, etc. Here we go. See the chanting and the body gestures and the sound, and then we got reverse dollying, and we go down and again to look at old Russell Crowe, and then compared to Andy, who perhaps there we go. Notice how the music changes. There we go. So we've also got a point of view shot, okay, and older Russell Crowe is going to be walking down here, similar in some ways to the the prison guards that had on either side of him. But of course, compared to Andy, Russell Crowe's character has these guys are for him as such, as a sign of respect, if you will. Okay, but still, there's a comparison nevertheless. It carries on, point of view shot from him. And notice here, compared to the slight low angle tilt of on Andy, we were slightly looking down at him. It's more probably an eye level shot. Here this is a low angle tilt shot to show the power and dominance of Mr. Gladiator. Okay, there we go. And then once again, point of view shot, and out he comes. And now he's going to kick some butt as such. Okay. Okay, so starting again. Now we've got Andy Dufresne, leaving prison. So here we go. So, and like I've said before a few times, this scene actually reminds me of Escape from Alcatraz, which has got quite a lot of similarities to Shawshank Redemption, especially as it's prison escape. And if this is directly stolen from Escape from Alcatraz, it's what filmmakers do to sort of play an homage or a sign of respect for the great films. Okay, and so you got the camera sliding down, and you got great, obviously, sound effects of the lightning and the special effects or the lighting effects to sort of show the thunder and lightning. And of course, this all adds to the tension and drama of Andy leaving, and kind of the whole, it's the climax of the film in some ways, as far as Woolly escape, and it's within the story, Andy's gone through so much suffering and so much drama and trauma, I suppose, with being in prison, with with what happened to Tommy and the warden and all the rest of it, that there's so much hinging on will he escape or not. Okay, and you've got the old cobwebs and all the rest of it. And after this scene, this scene here, I'm wanting to draw comparisons to the film techniques for when Andy comes in, but also to another scene in the film called V for Vendetta. Okay, so we see him hitting it there, waiting for the timing. Dum, 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 dum. Okay. And remember, the pipe is a metaphor for Andy's time in prison, Let me just speed this up a little bit. Oops, my bad. There we go.
500 yards.
Yeah, notice how the music's building up. 5 football fields. There you go. Okay, and of course that's all the sewage and stuff, and so of course that's all, you know, appropriate because of all the, excuse my French, all the shit that he went through in prison, and he comes out, and of course it's appropriate for that it's raining as well. Um, the music's building up to a crescendo. Now here we've got, like, you know how we had the dollying movement of reverse dollying of Andy coming into prison. The camera was drawing him into the prison just before we went to town. Now we've got the opposite of, you know, where we're sort of, the camera's pushing him out in a way, and so we're kind of with him, kind of escaping, which all it is to it. Yeah, and the camera actually stops, so it helps get a bit of distance. And there's the dollying that I was referring to. You know, the camera moving alongside the character of Andy. So therefore, when he was coming into prison, we felt like we were coming into prison with him. You know, and now we feel like we're kind of leaving with him. Okay, and he speeds up to run. The music's building up, building up, building up. Okay, and now there we go, a reverse dollying. As such, and I suppose technically it probably, you know, you can call it dollying, but technically it's probably on a crane, so therefore they wouldn't have to go through the water, etc. And of course Andy's stripping off, you know, and it's appropriate that it's raining, because it not only does it build up to the tension of him, you know, as a cover in the night for him escaping, but it's also, you know, adds to the drama, but it also gives that sense of kind of cleansing of all the stuff that he's gone through, you know what I mean? And you know, takes off the prison uniform, which has been his trap, you know. Oh, just pausing there, sorry. You know, the prison uniform is you know, the dehumanized costume or outfit that prisoners have to wear to kind of to show that they have been stripped away of their personal rights for the crimes that they did. And you notice before, just going back just half a frame or two, you know, doing it again, we've got it kind of jumps from a low angle tilt. Okay, so instead of the eye level tilt, this eye level shot of when Andy was coming in, you can see that the camera here is slightly below, and we're looking up to Andy, you know, because of the fact that he is now a completely different person to when he came in, you know. And then it jumps to a crane shot. Here we go. Here we go, the redemptive pose, the I have made it pose. There we go. Music crescendos. Great shot, okay. And so there we have it. So therefore, the reason they do the sort of the crane shot is to really show that, you know, like Andy's spirit, he's been set free. Physically is free, and, you know, emotionally and mentally and spiritually he is free as well. So the position of the camera being in the crane shot really sort of adds and draws attention, I think, to his external and internal freedom. Okay, now just pausing that there, I think that's enough there. I think there we go. Okay, and so there we go. There we go, and just going back to, here we go, this is a scene from V for Vendetta, which I'll just run for you guys, and just look at the comparisons between the two. Okay, I'm sorry about the subtitles here, but I can't find another one. So that's a great line. Yes, I created a lie, but because you... Okay. It happened to me, just as it happened to you. Shut up! I don't want to hear your lies! Your own father said that artists use lies to tell the truth. Yes, I created a lie. There we go. Very good. So I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. So what, just to give you a bit of background, so this guy, spoiler alert, but here we go. So this guy V has trapped and tricked Evie, this chick here, into thinking that she was held a prisoner, but he was actually doing it and to set her free from fear, etc. But if I just speed that up along a wee bit, look at the comparisons. When they go out, let's roll it from here. Here we go. There you go. Notice the rain again. Listen how similar the music is. The orchestra with the violins, the strings, and all the rest of it. The close-up shot to get her emotion. There you go. Pretty special, clever, boom, and crane shot with special effects. Similar lighting effects, except that, and of course with the rain, just it helps her cleansing as well, and even the body gesture of the surrendering pose. Oh no, there's a thunder and lightning, of course. Oop, there we go. That was the end of the scene. Okay, so getting back to that. So getting back to V for not V for Vendetta. Getting back to Shawshank Redemption. It's you can use any of the okay, so just looking at another level 2 exam paper, a sample paper that they put out last year. Just have a look at some of the questions that they've got here. So this one here, analyze how verbal and visual features of a text or text you have studied are used to give it audiences a strong idea. That would be brilliant as well for Andy coming in to present the strong idea of the fear of life in prison, the idea of coming into a scary new environment, i.e. prison. This second question here, analyze how important techniques are used to engage your emotions in a text you have studied. Okay, important techniques such as dialogue, music, dotting shot, point of view shots, aerial shots, high and low angle tilt shots, costume, sound effects, body gestures, framing, all those things I just mentioned. They'll, I mentioned in one way or another for when Andy comes into prison. Okay, analyze how atmosphere is maintained and established and maintained in the text you've studied. Okay, so therefore that's another good one that you can talk about as far as the colour of the costuming, the sort of the cold colour filters, of the prisoners that we see with the prisoners, and how it's juxtaposed with the bright and sunny music and daylight scenes of tarring the roof, etc. Okay. Analyze how symbols are used in the idea you have studied. Okay, well there are heaps of symbols in the Shawshank, which I'll go into in the next thing, more to do with institutionalism. The symbol of is it Jake the crow that Brooks had? It's a symbol of Brooks in some way. Someone, the creature that was kind of maimed and hurt at a young age and ended up on the inside. The gun and the compass are symbols. Even the tin that was the money that Andy left red is a symbol. The cross on the lapel of the warden is a symbol. The Bible is a symbol that Andy keeps his little rock hammer in. What else is there? Check your notes for all the others. And even this one here would be good for institutionalism. So hopefully I'll get around to doing another one on institutionalism. I think we're going to this one's going to run out of time here, but make sure you use your notes and come and see me and use your sexy paragraphs. State the technique, give the example of the technique, explain Darabont's purpose, the effect it had on you, what made you think or feel, and make links. Alright, good luck.